Awakening with Brahmakumaris. Namaskar. Welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. Let's welcome Sister Shivani.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Our topic is continued soul connections. And it's coming out very nice, sister, whatever we've been discussing. And you've solved a lot of my questions. From soul connections, we are understanding how we connect to our own self, our own soul.
Right.
That's come out so nice.
Yeah.
Because I, personally, used to blame anything and everything for everything and anything.
True.
And also we read a few nice lines from this article. I have one more paragraph, can I?
Of course.
I will share it with the viewers and with you. It says, when we care about someone, our communication is ignited from a place of love. And so, there are no real obstacles, real, unreal obstacles. Our tolerance and willingness to understand is effortless. How very true. Every soul, there's a beautiful line, you must listen to this. Every soul is bankrupt of spiritual power. I've heard of bankruptcy, but every soul is bankrupt of spiritual power, and that is why each one wants to receive before giving. Imagine a world where everyone is a giver and not a taker.
How beautiful. Thank you so much for this.
So beautiful, no?
Really, really very nice.
I understand these things more after I talk to you.
Yeah, that's because now it's there on the mind and we're understanding how to use them. Sometimes what happens, we are flooded with a lot of information, a lot of books, we're reading them, we're liking them. We want to do what they're saying, but we've not gone down to bringing it to ourselves how we have to implement it. So they just remain as beautiful words, which we read and then we immediately forward to everyone else because we want everyone to read. But then what about not just forwarding it to them or sending it to them, but being them and then showing it to them. And when we be them and show it to them, then even they learn how to be them.
That's beautiful.
That's very
beautiful.
important. So suppose I know that when you get these messages from the Brahmakumaris or from anywhere all over the world, you have this beautiful thought of sending it to the entire family.
I do that.
And then you immediately forward it to everyone around you.
On my Facebook also.
Yeah, so you're sharing it
On my
with
mail, email, Facebook, everywhere.
thousands of people, because this pure intention that whatever I have got, I should share with everyone. And everyone should live a life which is beautiful and simple and not entangled. Imagine a world where everyone is a giver. But now, I just cannot sit and only keep imagining a world where everyone is a giver. I will have to be that first giver.
I'll work for it.
Yes.
I'll work towards giving.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful, the line which says that if there is care, then you're working from a place which is ignited with love. And then there are no real obstacles.
I like that line.
Real obstacles. And underline the real, which means...
It is in brackets, yeah.
Yeah, it is in brackets, right?
Yeah.
So which means that actually there are never any obstacles. There are never obstacles. And we've all experienced this, that if there is someone with whom we share...
It also says where there is love, things are effortless.
Effortless. Tolerance is effortless.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But now, if we look at our relationships, we will say, I love my child, I love my spouse, I love my friend, but yet when it comes to tolerating, it becomes little tough. And then
Very
I start,
tough.
Very tough, okay.
Not little tough.
So then, how would I use this line, which says, if you're working from a place of care, then it's ignited with love, and then tolerance is effortless. But then I'll say, I do care for my children.
I love my child.
I love my child.
Then?
And yet tolerance becomes little tough.
So you mean to say, am I under a wrong impression about myself?
Now this is important.
I can't say that because I love my child but still can't tolerate so many things.
Of course. I love my child, but I can't tolerate because I don't love the one who has to tolerate.
Oh, you come back to myself, ourself, myself, my soul.
And that's why,
The
in
soul
spite of
connection.
reading the line and liking the line, when I go there in the field of relationships, I still won't be able to tolerate. And even if I tolerate, after some times, I'll say, I tolerated once, I tolerated twice. How many times am I supposed to tolerate? And then it's not effortless. The message just shared with us, it's going to be effortless. So I don't have to count and I don't have to remember I tolerated last time and yesterday and this morning. Every time, am I supposed to tolerate? We are not doing it effortlessly. There's so much effort if we are tolerating because we are not working from a place of care and love. We love them, but the tolerance has to happen here.
I've heard so many people talking on phone to their family, the spouse or child, friend. And when they say, instead, say, okay, bye mom, bye dad, bye love, whatever, love you, love you. Yeah. I mean, they've got to, that's full of effort.
Yeah. It's not only
It's
just
not
full of
coming from-
effort, it's become more like one of the good morning, good evening.
No, but they also say, because these books, the new teachers,
They
say,
teach.
oh, how many times did you tell your wife today that I
Sweet.
love you, I love you, I love you, I love you? How many times did you say good things to your child? So we just say, okay, my duty is to say I love you, I love you, love your wife. My son is good, my daughter is good, they're fine, fine, fine. It's become a mantra.
Yeah. So we're putting in effort.
Again, these lines which says, the ignition.
Has to come from within.
Yeah.
And actually when it comes from within,
Then you don't need the book.
you don't, and no, and you wouldn't find the need to say it. Your every thought, word and behavior will vibrate love. We could be upset with them.
Yes.
We could be upset. We could be hurt and say, love you. It's not true. I'm angry right now. Anger and love, hurt and love cannot coexist.
You know what I was thinking? I thought you'll say that if you really love from within, you don't have to put an effort to say I love you. You might naturally say that. But you've said something much, much more subtle. You said that you don't even need to have words there.
I don't have to find the need to. You know why we say it so often?
Because somewhere we are
We are hiding
unsure.
No, we are hiding something. Let's say your son calls you up or your daughter-in-law calls you up and there's a little talk. They've just done something or said something which internally you don't approve of so much, but you're taking care and you're working on yourself. So you're not going to say anything to them and you're going to keep quiet. But internally there's a little hurt, little feeling of discomfort, rejection. And this is happening in every relationship. And I know I'm feeling that. I don't want to tell them.
So I just say love you.
So I say love you. Which means internally the product is different, but I'm packaging it differently because I want to tell them I love you, but I can't send it to them. So again, my thoughts and my words,
No, but in any case, I'm sending them.
I'm sending them hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether with love you or minus the love you, I'm sending them.
Just let's look at ourselves. They've done something and I've told myself their behavior no longer can create any ripples here. I accept them
As they are.
as they are, and which means not a single spike. I'm just comfortable. This is love. This is love because my vibration, which is going towards the child, has not changed.
So
It was
acceptance
constant.
here is not with pain and sacrifice. Oh, let me have so much of pain. Let me live in so much of pain because I accept my husband.
Acceptance
or
and pain can never go together.
So,
There is pain when I don't accept.
no.
When I don't accept you as you are. then there is pain. Once I've accepted, no pain. It's acceptance and pain.
Then what do people say?
Cannot
I
be together.
sacrificed in my
Sacrifice is different.
everything, and I accepted everything he did. I accepted all. I tolerated so much. I did so much. All because I love him.
Yeah. Because we were trying to do everything outside without working on ourselves inside.
So you mean to
this
say
is
the tolerance and all that a lady does for 20 years for a man she's been living with and tolerating, that's not love, out of love?
We saw it in the beginning, no? That if we don't do it with the right thinking, and it's with hurt and love cannot go together. A negative and a positive cannot be together. At one time, there is either negative or there is positive. Both cannot be together.
That's also Sister Shivani, accepting, no? She's been accepting. When you use the word, when you accept someone as it is, then?
I accept means what? I accept means your behavior, this situation does not create anything here. That is acceptance.
Okay,
Till
thanks.
it's creating anything here, I'm still resisting. I'm still not comfortable with it. And now, before bringing this out into the field of relationships with others and accepting others, my healing has to begin with accepting me myself. There's a lot of pain that I create, even thinking about myself. So let me just take a moment every day to sit with myself and let me understand that whatever I am and whatever is happening today is because of a lot of moments in the past. But today,
Isn't that putting blame?
moments that I created in the past. So not blame on anyone else.
I thought you were putting the blame on the moments.
No. Today what I'm feeling is because of a lot of feelings that I have created, no?
Sister,
We are a package of a lot that we have been creating.
agreed. I want to clarify one thing here. You want me to accept myself as I am, love myself. Okay, then what I say, I do this wrong, I do this wrong, I drink, I fight at home, I do with so many qualities. I don't like myself. Then what do? If that is my condition, or maybe somebody who's listening to us right now, what does that person do?
I accept myself doesn't mean I'm perfect and I don't need to change. But acceptance is the first step of transformation. Let's look at it, how it works.
Okay, here I can say acceptance because I have no other choice.
No, it's
Then?
not that. Why acceptance is needed? Acceptance only means my mind will become stable. Okay, I accept that till this present moment, I accept myself as I am, which means no guilt,
No past.
no anger, no hatred, no all those negative emotions. I accept myself as I am. Depletion stops.
Whatever till today has happened,
Till now.
till now.
Till now. I was responsible and I accept myself, which means any chain of wrong thinking
Continuity.
stops, because those are depleters. And so even if I want to change, I can't change because my energy is getting drained out in guilt and all the whole list of emotions. So I sit with myself and say, okay, fine, I created all this, but it's past and I accept it.
I like that line of yours in Happiness Unlimited. Past
is past.
Past. P-A-S-S-E-D.
Yes, it's
Yes,
past.
beautiful.
But I accept myself. Now, I'm ready for the next moment, which means a full stop to that internal conversation, which is
I like a F-U-L-L, full stop.
Absolutely.
Finish.
has to. Even if it is coming again and again, I have to tell myself, I accept myself as I am. I accept myself as I am. Now let me see next moment. It's the first step of healing. A relationship with myself.
This acceptance will lead to loving yourself?
Yes, no. I can't love someone whom I don't accept.
So I want to reach there. So what is the second step?
When we talk in relationships, we always talk about unconditional acceptance, unconditional love. It'll start with myself. The minute I accept myself, I also start knowing myself, and which means I'm not these labels, positions.
Then I don't even play games with myself. Once I accept myself, and I don't hide things from my own self, then I don't go on saying, oh, I did this because of that.
No justification.
No justification. And it's beautiful. What
Things
else?
will be, yes, I did it, I accept it. So I learn to be honest with myself.
Beautiful.
And when I'm honest with myself, then is the question of being honest with other people. I start trusting myself. I start having transparency with myself. So I accept myself. I know myself. I'm not this body, not this labels, not this position. I'm not what people think about me.
I am what I think about myself.
Even that's a label, you know, what people think about
And
me.
what about what I think about myself?
Let me know my true self. And that true self is a being which is pure. Your factory of pure thoughts will only work if I know that my raw material is purity.
Soul connections.
Soul connections, first connection is with myself. If that connection is loose, no other connection will work properly. Because the first bead, the first chain, it's loose. So I accept myself, I know myself, I'm a pure, powerful, peaceful being. I'm a blissful being. I'm an honest being. I know myself. The minute I know myself,
Then I know my strength.
I know my strength.
I know my reality.
And since I know that,
Then my weakness is not there. Beautiful.
because my focus has gone only on my strengths and my positivity and my true self.
And I find in talking to you, I feel that when I don't accept myself, that itself is also weakness.
Absolutely.
So the more I am powerful, I accept myself
Accept myself.
with pride. See, fine, I did so much. Whatever I did. No?
Wonderful.
Up to now, I accept. Fine. Right now.
Now
for
what?
next second, what?
Yes. And when I know myself and I realize this is the beautiful being that I am, I learn to approve of myself. It is so important to approve of ourselves.
You feel so different while talking to yourself. I feel that energy.
Because if I don't approve of myself, I'm always begging for other people's approval.
Give me love.
Because my happiness is dependent on other people.
Give me respect, please.
Absolutely.
Give me love, please. Can you stand up when I come, please?
Yes. So
Can you
again we shift the taking mode instead of the giving mode.
Yeah.
So when I start approving of myself, I don't need other people's approval. I don't need appreciation.
And I don't need to beg.
So I become the royal soul.
I'm no more a beggar,
Absolutely.
but a king.
So accept myself, know myself, approve of myself, and when I do these three things, what will immediately happen will be I will empower myself.
You know, while just you're talking to me, I feel so strong. I have that kind of power just to know.
Yeah.
It makes a difference between the way I feel.
Because knowledge is power.
Yes.
So this is knowledge about myself.
And if we go on working at it the whole day, how strong and powerful I'll be. My posture is changed. I feel different.
Because the different thoughts, so different feeling. Thinking pattern has changed. Feeling will change immediately.
And I accept myself with all my faults. So what?
So what?
I did it.
But now what? So then we come to the next stage. The minute you accepted yourself, you're feeling strengthened. This strength will now help to improving myself. I need strength to improve. I need strength to change. But because I deplete myself, even though I want to change, I don't have the energy to change. So accept, know myself, approve myself, empower myself.
And automatically you'll change.
Absolutely.
Then effortlessly that which...
Natural, effortless, absolutely. It'll be, this is you, who you are.
You
This
reach
is yourself.
there. That's the path.
Absolutely. This is how we will work. So when we start empowering ourselves like this, we stop blaming and criticizing anyone else. And then we're able to remain stable, irrespective of what situations outside. I am empowered. And only when I'm empowered can I empower anyone else. Now as I've empowered myself, I'm very strong, powerful, it becomes very easy to improve. Now I just have to take it up. What do I want to do? I lack humility. I want to be humble. Okay, so humility it is in action now. It becomes very easy. I just have to identify.
Because that's your original quality of the soul.
Absolutely. But now I have the strength to emerge that original quality.
Yeah, you need strength.
Otherwise,
I was so weak, depleted, how can I?
And the conscious
can't even
layer.
help myself, how can I help others?
The conscious layer of the mind was only full of, but I'm aggressive, I'm this, I'm a warrior, I'm depressed. So where will the original layer emerge? So now I'm able to improve myself. And then, along with this, take a few moments to calm yourself during the day. This is very important, which will make all this very simple. Every morning, begin the day with a few minutes of meditation. Calm yourself. Remind yourself who I am. And once we begin this pattern of doing it on a daily basis, then do it even when in the middle of action, in the middle of a meeting.
I am a powerful
Being.
soul.
I am a pure, peaceful being. And as soon as I create those thoughts, those vibrations are there in the meeting.
I am compassion.
Yes.
Not compassionate.
Sitting
I
with
am
someone?
peace.
Yeah.
I will not say I want peace.
Not at all. Sitting with someone, discussion not going the way we want it to be, and you can see something happening, immediately
Empower yourself
calm
and
yourself.
the other people.
Calm yourself.
Calm.
I am a pure, powerful being. And what I create right now is totally my choice. Immediately. Grounding. Earthing.
What I create right now also affects others around me.
Absolutely. It's there in the air. It's my
I
relationship.
create an atmosphere of peace, calmness. So naturally, as they say in Hindi, you can ignite a Ram or a Ravan within anybody.
Absolutely. Depends on what
good
you've
quality.
ignited within yourself.
A good quality of other person or the worst, you know.
Absolutely. Depends on what is ignited within you. So this is very, very important. And when we do these steps, accept yourself, approve of yourself,
Empower yourself.
know yourself, empower yourself, improve yourself, calm yourself. Now, just be yourself, because now there's no pretension required. Because what is inside is clean enough to come out. I don't need to take care what to say and what to do, because what I am is beautiful, clean and pure, and it can come out without any checking. I don't need to check it and convert it before bringing it into the field of my words and actions.
That was wonderful, Sister Shivani, wonderful. The platform, the beginning, the first step in relationship and soul connections is to first connect here, your own soul connection, and to empower yourself.
Absolutely.
In the next episode, Sister, if I forget, I need to talk to you about parent and child.
Now we are ready within ourselves to now come out into the field of relationships. Now we are ready. And now, because we worked on ourselves and are working on ourselves, it will become very easy to see in every relationship. So whether it's parent-child, whether it's husband-wife, whether it's colleagues, bosses at work, whether it's friends, it will just work very smoothly.
So how do we end this program with?
2 minutes of meditation.
Thank you so much.
Let me take this moment to get to know myself. Labels, positions, identities, belief systems. I drop each one of them. Roles, responsibilities, they're just layers that I have acquired. As I drop these layers, and I ask myself, who am I? Not the profession, not the relationship, not the responsibility. They are only what I do. Who am I? I start to see myself. Master of this body, the energy that creates, experiences and expresses. I, the being, the conscient energy, the soul, master of this body. I am a pure, peaceful, powerful being. This is my true nature. This is my personality. This is who I am. Whatever may be the situation, whatever others may do, I am a pure, peaceful, powerful being. And my every response, my every thought and feeling ignites from this consciousness of pure peace and love. Om Shanti.